If you have ever looked through an old coin jar, inherited a collection from a family member, or received change from a bank and noticed the United States half-dollar with the dual date 1776 to 1976, don't put it aside too quickly. Millions of Americans have owned this famous bicentennial half-dollar, but what many collectors don't realize is that while most examples are worth only face value, certain dates, mint marks, striking errors, silver versions, and high-grade survivors have sold for hundreds, thousands, and in exceptional cases, even tens of thousands of dollars at auction. The biggest challenge is knowing exactly what to look for. By the end of this video, you'll know how to identify the most desirable 1776 to 1976 half-dollar coins, understand the difference between common and collectible examples, recognize the important mint marks, and learn how much a circulated fine-condition coin can realistically bring in today's coin market. So stay with me until the end because one small detail on your coin could make a much bigger difference than you expect. Welcome back to USAX Coin, your trusted place for exploring valuable coins, fascinating history, rare varieties, and real auction prices. If you enjoy learning about American coins and want to discover what hidden treasures might already be sitting in your collection, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another valuable coin story. The United States celebrated its 200th anniversary in 1976, marking 2 centuries since the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. To honor this historic milestone, the United States Mint introduced special commemorative circulating coins unlike anything Americans had seen before. Instead of changing the date every year as usual, the Mint created coins carrying the dual date 1776 to 1976. These special designs appeared on the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins. The half-dollar became especially popular because of its larger size and beautiful commemorative reverse design. Although these coins celebrate the year 1976, they were actually produced during both 1975 and 1976. Interestingly, there are no half-dollars dated 1975 because every half-dollar struck during that period carried the dual date 1776 to 1976. This unique feature alone makes the bicentennial half-dollar one of the most recognizable modern American coins. The obverse features President John F. Kennedy, whose portrait had first appeared on the half-dollar beginning in 1964. The design remained familiar, showing Kennedy facing left with the word Liberty surrounding the upper rim. The national motto "I in God We Trust" appears below the portrait, while the dual date 1776 to 1976 is displayed beneath Kennedy's bust. This instantly separates the bicentennial coin from regular Kennedy half-dollars. The reverse received an entirely new design through a national competition. Artist Seth G. Huntington created a striking image of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Independence Hall holds tremendous importance in American history because it was there that the Declaration of Independence was debated and adopted in 1776. The Liberty Bell may receive more public attention, but Independence Hall remains one of the country's greatest historic landmarks. Around the reverse appear the inscriptions United States of America and half-dollar, while the national motto E Pluribus Unum appears above Independence Hall. The bicentennial half-dollar was produced at 3 different United States Mint facilities. Philadelphia struck coins without a mint mark. Denver struck coins carrying the D mint mark. San Francisco produced both proof coins and special collector silver issues with the S mint mark. Knowing which mint produced your coin is one of the first steps toward determining its value. Let's begin with the Philadelphia issue. If your bicentennial half-dollar has no mint mark below Kennedy's neck on the obverse, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia produced well over 230 million examples for circulation, making this one of the most common versions. Because of such enormous production, circulated examples are generally easy to find today. A fine circulated Philadelphia bicentennial half-dollar usually sells for around $1 to $3 depending on eye appeal and current collector demand. Very attractive examples with original surfaces may occasionally reach $5 in retail markets, but heavily worn coins generally remain close to face value. Nevertheless, many collectors still enjoy assembling complete bicentennial sets, ensuring steady demand for problem-free coins. Next comes the Denver Mint issue, identified by the small d mint mark. Denver produced over 280 million bicentennial half-dollars, making this version even more plentiful than Philadelphia. Like the Philadelphia issue, fine circulated Denver coins normally sell between $1 and $3. Exceptionally attractive examples with minimal wear and strong luster may bring slightly higher prices from collectors seeking better quality circulated coins. Although circulated Philadelphia and Denver examples are common, condition remains extremely important. Coins that avoided heavy circulation often display stronger hair detail on Kennedy, sharper architectural features on Independence Hall, and fewer contact marks. As condition improves into about uncirculated and mint state grades, values increase dramatically. Now let's discuss the San Francisco Mint issue because this is where many collectors become excited. Coins carrying the S Mint mark were produced primarily for collectors rather than circulation. Some were struck in copper nickel-clad proof format, while others were struck in a special 40% silver composition. The silver bicentennial half-dollar contains significantly more precious metal than standard circulating issues. While worn silver examples are not commonly found in circulation, they occasionally appear in inherited collections, estate sales, or forgotten proof sets. Even when circulated, these silver coins usually command premiums above ordinary clad versions because collectors appreciate both their silver content and historical significance. A circulated 40% silver bicentennial half-dollar often sells between $8 and $15 depending on silver prices and overall condition. Better preserved examples can sell for considerably more, while proof silver coins in original government packaging are frequently worth even higher amounts. One of the most common questions collectors ask is how to determine whether their coin is silver or clad. Fortunately, there are several easy clues. First, examine the edge of the coin. A standard clad half-dollar displays a visible copper-colored stripe around the edge. A silver version usually has a solid silver-colored edge without the copper band. Second, silver coins have a slightly different appearance and often produce a softer, richer shine. Finally, weight can help identify the composition if you own a precise digital scale. Collectors should also pay close attention to strike quality. Even though millions of bicentennial half-dollars were produced, not every coin was struck equally well. Some examples show weak details on Kennedy's hair or Independence Hall because dies gradually wore during production. Sharply struck coins with crisp architectural lines and complete design details attract stronger collector interest. Another factor influencing value is surface preservation. Contact marks, scratches, cleaning, corrosion, environmental damage, and polishing can significantly reduce a coin's desirability. Many beginners mistakenly polish old coins hoping to increase value, but experienced collectors almost always prefer original surfaces. A clean bicentennial half-dollar often sells for much less than an untouched example with honest circulation wear. Error coins represent another exciting area of collecting. Although most bicentennial half-dollars were struck correctly, some escaped the mint with unusual production mistakes. These errors can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a valuable collectible. Off-center strikes are among the easiest errors to recognize. During production, if the blank planchet shifts slightly before being struck, part of the design may be missing while a blank crescent remains visible. The value depends on how dramatic the error is and whether the date remains visible. Well-centered off-center bicentennial half-dollars with clearly readable dates can sell for several $100s depending on the percentage of the off-center strike. Another desirable error involves clipped planchets. This occurs before striking, when the metal blank is improperly punched from the strip, leaving a curved missing section along the edge. Genuine clipped planchet errors display distinctive characteristics that professional graders can verify. Attractive examples often bring premiums well above ordinary circulated coins. Die cracks also interest many collectors. As dies age and experience tremendous striking pressure, small cracks may develop. These cracks transfer onto coins as raised lines. Minor die cracks generally carry modest premiums, but large dramatic cracks can attract specialized collectors willing to pay much higher prices. Die chips create another collectible variety. Small pieces of the die sometimes break away, leaving raised blobs of metal on the finished coin. While many die chips are relatively minor, larger examples occurring in noticeable areas of the design often receive greater attention within the collecting community. Double strikes are much rarer and considerably more valuable. A coin accidentally struck twice by the press may display overlapping images or shifted design elements. Genuine double-struck bicentennial half-dollars can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and eye appeal of the error. Collectors should also watch for broad strikes. If the retaining collar fails during striking, the coin may spread outward beyond its normal diameter without the usual reeded edge appearance. Broad-struck half-dollars are scarce and often attract competitive bidding whenever they appear at auction. Perhaps the most important lesson for anyone searching through bicentennial half-dollars is understanding that rarity is created not only by low mintage but also by exceptional preservation. A coin that survived nearly 50 years with almost no wear, original mint luster, and very few contact marks is far scarcer than an ordinary circulated example, even if millions were originally struck. Professional grading services evaluate coins using the Sheldon grading scale from PUR 1 through Mint State 70. While most bicentennial half-dollars found in circulation grade fine, very fine, or extremely fine, the highest Mint State examples certified by leading grading companies have achieved remarkable auction prices because so few survive in nearly perfect condition. Many collectors overlook bankrolls, old family collections, estate boxes, and forgotten dresser drawers where these coins may have remained untouched for decades. Although finding a high-grade example requires patience, remarkable discoveries continue to happen every year. Some collectors have even located nearly pristine bicentennial half-dollars in original rolls that preserve the coins from everyday circulation. As collectors become more experienced, they quickly realize that the date alone does not determine a coin's value. Two bicentennial half-dollars with the same 1776 to 1976 date can have completely different market prices simply because of their mint mark, condition, strike quality, originality, or the presence of a genuine mint error. That is why every coin should be examined carefully before deciding whether it is ordinary or potentially collectible. Let's begin with realistic values for the Philadelphia issue without a mint mark. In today's market, a circulated fine example generally sells for about $1 to $3. Extremely fine examples with only light wear often bring $3 to $6. About uncirculated pieces with traces of mint luster may sell for $6 to $15 depending on eye appeal. Typical mint state examples certified in lower uncirculated grades often trade between $20 and $60, while sharply struck coins with outstanding surfaces continue climbing in value as the grade increases. The Denver Mint issue with the D Mint mark follows a similar pattern. Fine circulated examples usually trade for $1 to $3. Very fine and extremely fine pieces often bring $3 to $7, and attractive about uncirculated coins may sell between $8 and $20. Higher mint state grades become increasingly difficult to locate because many Denver coins entered circulation soon after they were produced, picking up contact marks and wear over the decades. Now consider the San Francisco proof coins. Although millions were produced for collectors, their value depends heavily on originality. A proof coin still housed in its original government packaging is usually worth more than one removed from its set. Copper-nickel proof examples often sell between $6 and $15, while attractive silver proof examples frequently sell for $15 to $30 or more, depending on silver prices and collector demand. Professional grading can dramatically influence auction results. A coin that appears ordinary to an inexperienced collector may receive an exceptionally high grade after careful examination by a respected grading service. Certified coins provide buyers with confidence regarding authenticity and condition, often resulting in stronger bidding during major auctions. One important point many new collectors overlook is the difference between market value and auction value. A local coin dealer may offer one amount based on current inventory and demand, while an online auction involving several determined collectors can produce a much higher final price. Exceptional eye appeal, vibrant original luster, and outstanding preservation often encourage competitive bidding that pushes prices well beyond average retail estimates. Some of the finest certified bicentennial half dollars have sold for several $1,000s at major auctions. These record-setting examples are not ordinary circulated coins but nearly perfect mint state or proof specimens with exceptional strike quality and virtually flawless surfaces. Such coins are extremely scarce because even freshly minted coins often receive tiny contact marks during production, counting, transportation, and storage. Collectors also search for doubled die varieties. A doubled die occurs during the creation of the working die rather than during the striking process. Genuine doubled dies show noticeable doubling on letters, numbers, or design elements under magnification. Strong examples are much scarcer than ordinary coins and can command significant premiums whenever they appear on the market. Another collectible variety involves die clashes. Occasionally, the obverse and reverse dies strike one another without a coin between them. This transfers faint impressions from one die onto the other, creating unusual design traces on later struck coins. Although subtle, these varieties are popular among specialists who study mint production techniques. Rotated die errors also attract attention. Normally, when a United States coin is turned from top to bottom, the opposite side should appear upright. If the reverse design appears rotated significantly, the coin may represent a genuine mint error. Large rotations are considerably scarcer than minor ones and often sell for impressive premiums. Some collectors enjoy searching through bank rolls looking for original uncirculated bicentennial half dollars that have escaped circulation for decades. Although finding such examples has become more difficult over time, unopened rolls occasionally appear from old collections. These rolls may contain coins with beautiful original mint luster that have remained protected since the mid-1970s. Storage plays a major role in preserving value. Coins should be handled only by their edges to avoid fingerprints and skin oils damaging the surfaces. Soft holders, archival quality flips, or rigid coin capsules provide much better protection than loose storage in drawers or jars where coins repeatedly strike one another. Environmental damage is another important consideration. Exposure to moisture, chemicals, excessive humidity, or improper cleaning solutions can permanently affect a coin's appearance. Once corrosion or harsh cleaning occurs, restoration is generally impossible, and collector value often declines substantially. Many beginners wonder whether every bicentennial half dollar should be professionally graded. The answer depends on the coin. Common circulated examples worth only a few dollars usually do not justify grading fees. However, a sharply struck coin with exceptional preservation, a confirmed mint error, or a silver proof in outstanding condition may deserve professional certification before being offered for sale. Another useful habit is comparing your coin with high-quality reference photographs. Small differences in strike quality, wear, and surface preservation become easier to recognize when viewed alongside professionally graded examples. Over time, collectors develop a much better understanding of what separates average coins from premium quality specimens. The bicentennial half dollar also carries strong historical appeal. Unlike many commemorative issues that circulated only briefly, this coin represents one of America's most important national celebrations. Every time someone examines the Independence Hall design, they are reminded of the events that shaped the nation's history 200 years after independence. That historical importance helps explain why demand remains steady even decades after the coins were issued. Collectors of Kennedy half dollars, bicentennial coinage, modern United States coins, and American history all appreciate the unique place these coins occupy within U.S. numismatics. If you discover a 1776 to 1976 half dollar in circulation today, don't judge it solely by its appearance. First, check for the mint mark beneath Kennedy's portrait. Next, examine the edge to determine whether it is the standard-clad version or the scarcer 40% silver issue. Then inspect the surfaces for unusual errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, doubled dies, die cracks, rotated dies, or other production varieties. Finally, evaluate the amount of wear and overall eye appeal because condition remains one of the biggest factors affecting value. To summarize today's market, a typical Philadelphia or Denver bicentennial $half in fine circulated condition usually sells for approximately $1 to $3. Better preserved circulated examples may reach $5 to $20 depending on grade. Silver San Francisco issues generally command higher premiums, often beginning around $8 to $15 in circulated condition and increasing substantially for attractive proof examples. Certified mint state coins can range from tens of dollars to hundreds, while the finest known specimens have realized several $1,000s in major auctions. The most valuable bicentennial $half are almost never ordinary circulated coins. Instead, they are exceptional high-grade survivors, certified proofs with outstanding preservation, dramatic mint errors, or rare varieties sought after by advanced collectors. These are the coins that generate excitement whenever they appear at auction and remind collectors that careful examination always pays off. The next time you receive a $half in change, inherit an old coin collection, or search through a family coin jar, take a few extra moments to inspect every 1776 to 1976 bicentennial $half. One close look at the mint mark, edge strike quality, and condition could reveal a collectible that is worth much more than 50 cents. Thank you for watching USAX Coin. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos covering rare United States coins, valuable mint errors, historical coinage, and real auction market prices. Before you go, let us know in the comments, have you ever found a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial $half in your collection? And what mint mark does it have? No mint mark, D or S? Your answer might help other collectors identify a valuable coin hidden in their own collections.